Hello, Harrison Central students. This is the first in a series of videos that will be posted to Google Classroom explaining the process that we will be using to schedule classes for the school year 2021. We hope that you are staying safe and healthy, and although this is not our usual method for scheduling, we hope that you will find all of the information informative and help you get through this process. Ms. Dorn and myself will be producing short videos explaining various aspects of the scheduling process and programs that we have here at Harrison Central. If the program applies to you, I strongly encourage you to watch the video to get a better explanation of it. Our first video will explain the process that we will use to select classes for next school year. On Google Classroom, as a class assignment, each of you were given a copy of the scheduling sheet for this school year. We encourage you to watch videos and use the Program of Studies guide to help fill in your document. This first video will take you through the process of selecting your classes and how to fill out your selection sheet.
Okay, so this video is for our current 9th grade students that will be 10th graders next school year. I'm going to walk you through the process of how you're going to go about selecting your classes and show you where all the resources are that you are going to need. So first of all, you'll see that I'm on Google Classroom here, and you'll notice that there's different classes. So you would just have whatever your class is. So for you guys, it would be this class of 2023. So that's the class you probably are in right now, and that's the one you'll select to do your scheduling process. I'm going to show you this one as a sample just so I can walk you through the process. So you'll see a bunch of videos that will be posted on yours explaining various aspects of the scheduling process and different programs our school has to offer. Interested in. This first one is going to walk you through how to fill out your scheduling sheet. So this is the assignment that was posted for you. I know it's going to look slightly different for your when you guys look at it, but it's similar. So you'll see a couple docs. So here I have all the grades, but you'll just see your grade up there. We're going to take a look at two separate, or a few different documents here. The first one is your scheduling sheet. So let's take a look at the scheduling sheet. This is a copy that was shared with you, and obviously this is what you're going to submit to us so we know what classes you've chosen. Let's read at the top here. It says, use the suggested course sequence guide to select core subject area classes. So, on the page we were just at, on your Google Classroom, you'll see that I posted a suggested course sequence. So if we click on that, this will walk you through how to go about picking your core subject area classes. So for example, in English Language Arts, you have to earn 4 credits to graduate. So in the 10th grade, you're either going to take English 10 or Scholars English 10. So the Scholars English 10 is a more advanced class, a weighted class. You do have to have a certain GPA in English this year in order to get into that class. So you would choose one of those two classes to pick. Same thing with math. So whatever sequence you are in here, that's the next one you take. So for example, you may be in, if you took Algebra 1 this year as a freshman, next year you'll take Geometry. If you took CP Geometry, next year you'll take Scholars Algebra 2. And if you were in Algebra A, next year you're going to sign up to take Algebra B, which is actually going to be an Algebra 1 class. Science, same thing. You guys took physical science this year, so you either take biology or Scholars Biology. Scholars Biology, again, is a weighted class. That means it's on a 5.0 GPA scale instead of 4.0. But you do have to have a minimum grade in physical science in order to take that class. So just be prepared for a different rigor level. Social studies, same boat. So you took American this year, so you're either going to take Modern World History or you're going to sign up to take AP World History. AP World History is a weighted class that you take a test at the end. If you do well enough, you can earn college credit for that class as well. So these are your different subjects. So you're going to kind of pick based on those which class you're going to go into. So if we go back to your scheduling sheet, you'll notice the next line says use the Program of Studies to help you view elective options. Course codes and course descriptions can be found in the Program of Studies. So this is where you'll find all your information. So this is the link right here. So when you kind of go on there, it gives you the link and you can click on it. And this will take you to the Program of Studies page, which looks like this. And this is a link. There's a link to it from the high school page as well to take you straight to the Program of Studies. It's down here on the left-hand side. It says Program of Studies. So once you click on that Program of Studies link, click on this year's, and you'll see this document pop up. This document is our Program of Studies. It has all kinds of useful information in it. And some of the videos here are in there as well. So please take a look at those, and it will help you choose wisely. What we're going to look at is your courses down here at the bottom. So we're going to go all the way to page 52. And we'll start with math. And you'll see the same sequence guide that we looked at earlier. So whatever class that you are going to be going into next, you need to figure that out. So if you were in Algebra 1, you're now in Geometry. So Geometry, and you're going to need this course code, which is 703. So when you go back to your scheduling sheet to fill it out, you'll put your name at the top. And then you'll go down and find math. So the math is right here. So we know we want to do geometry. When you notice over the side here, I give you some suggestions of what this probably should look like. And then you put the course code. So the course code we just looked up was 703. So we got math done. Go back to the Program of Studies, and we scroll down to English and take a look at, or science, it's the next one. So we look at science. So 10th grade, you're probably taking biology or scholars. You make your choice. It tells you what the prereq is right here. And then you'll make a choice. So it's either 802 or 812, depending on which one you want to take. So you go through that and do the same thing. You'll do the same thing for English. So English is English 10. And the course code for English is 602. And then do the same thing for world history. So maybe we're going to do world history. Spelled that wrong. And then we go to the number for that, which is 902. So what we did was basically look down through these next few pages and picked all the classes that we would go into and pulled the numbers for them. And the last one was English down here. So now we go to our elective classes. So you'll notice on your scheduling sheet in 10th grade, there's a phys ed requirement. So a lot of you may have already had that class. So if you had, you don't need to put phys ed down. Now, if you've never taken phys ed and are not going to be able to use a PE waiver, you need to take phys ed. So you would write phys ed here, and then whatever the number for phys ed is. So number for phys ed is, I think, 472. So that's right here. So you'd have to put that number down if you have not taken phys ed yet. So that's 472. If you have taken phys ed or are using a waiver, you just put whatever elective you want in that class. And you need to fill out 3 electives here as you go down, or phys ed and 2 electives. So make sure you are doing that. And you can kind of look through the Program of Studies and use this as a guide to which class you want to take. The courses are very similar to this year. So please just kind of look through them. We have business classes, tech classes. Just look at the guide here at the top. It kind of tells you what certain things are. The fitness and training classes, art, fine arts. This is the band for those of you in the band, so make sure you pick that one if you're in the marching band. We have choir, select choir, arts. Wherever you're at in the sequence is the class that you'll take next. Same thing with Spanish and French. So if you're in those, you pick one of those. Same thing with shop. So if you've never taken shop, you do have to take this foundations first, but then you can take any of these classes below. Agriculture, same thing. You can take any of the classes that are offered. You'll notice these ones are not offered next year. They were offered this year. They're offered every other year. So these are the 2 that are this year. And then the work skills, work readiness program. So if you're in the 10th grade and want to do work readiness, it's this first one that you would pick. You'll notice it says 9th and 10th out here to the side. So when you go through your scheduling sheets, you'll just put whatever classes you want to take. So maybe I've never done an art, so I wanted to take intro to art. And maybe I want to take Spanish 2, Spanish 2. And then down at the bottom, you'll notice it says select one additional class in case you cannot get into one. This is your bonus elective, so you want to make sure you pick one of these as well whenever you're going through. So maybe for me, that's chorus. That's 1121. So that would be my bonus class. So now I'm completely filled out. You'll notice at the bottom it says this is step 1. Please submit through Google Classroom. So once you have this all filled out and done, you just simply submit it in this class, and it comes to us, and we'll go from there.
Just as a reminder, if you chose to go to the Career Center next year, If you could please write that on your scheduling sheet. We still want you to fill out a scheduling sheet, just in case you ever change your mind. But if you chose to go to Harrison or Belmont or Jefferson, please write that on the scheduling sheet when you submit. Thank you. Thank you very much for taking the time to watch this video. And if you have any further questions, do not hesitate to contact myself or Miss Dorn. Thank you, and as always, go Huskies.